Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. It's episode 2 of my Let's Play, and here we are in our little space centre thing, whatever. Let's have a look. I can't remember what I did last time. I recently did a live stream for 9 hours, then didn't sleep much because I made a big mistake putting the videos out accidentally in 15-minute segments instead of 4 hours. Because 4 goes into an hour 15 times or something. Anyway, never mind. So we've got that's right, we've got some contracts. We've got to take a crew report and we've got to test this parachute. Well, let's go build something that will do that. And here we go. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to load up our old contract craft. And here it is. Here's the contract craft that we made last time. We're going to try and get this one to fly where we want us to go. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if they tweak. I don't think they've tweaked any of the kind of amount of fuel that these things have and stuff. But I'm not terribly experienced with this particular game anyway. I'm quite more experienced with other games, so we'll see. We'll learn together. It'll be a nice experience. We'll learn together, whatever. So, let's get this baby out onto the launch pad and we'll get the contract craft Mark 1. Let's just see. Who have we got in crew? We've got Jebediah being pilot. Brilliant. We want Jebediah being the pilot because this is not really too much about science. It's more about fulfilling contracts. So let's go to the launch pad. Okie dokie, rikey dokie. Here we are on the launch pad. We've got Jebediah there at the bottom. Hello, Jebediah. Ready to launch. Our crafts here, we've got parachutes, we've got decoupling, we've got rockets, we've got more decoupling stuff, and then lots of boosty bits. Now, I need to figure out where we want to be heading. I have no idea. Let's go to map mode. There we are, this is map mode. And on our map, we've got a place that we need to go. It's kind of, where's my ball, my nav ball? Let's see. I can't see my nav ball. I've lost my... never mind. I'll try and. Oh well, never mind. We focused on Kerbin. That's good enough. It's kind of off to the northwest. Yes, we'll have to do that. So here we go. North is up that way. We might need to rotate the craft. Let's launch. Brilliant. We pulled about 5 Gs there. I'm going to get the throttle turned up for this thing. Oh no, our engines are overheating. Our engines are overheating. I think they're going to explode. Yes, 2 of the engines exploded there, the solid fuel boosters. That wasn't good. Let's get our SAS on. We're being thrusted up into the air quite considerably. And there, right, next stage, brilliant. Now, we're not quite 10,000 metres up into the air yet, but we need to be heading over this way. Let's have a look at the contract. We've got to try the parachute in flight. Can I make the contracts bigger? There we go. Take a crew report in a flight at above 16,700 metres. Well, we just went above that height. But I don't know whether we're heading in the right direction. I'm going to cut the power and have a quick look. Oh, we're not actually too far off. We're not actually too far off. I might be able to correct that course with this last burn, with this last bit of fuel. So let's full power that. We're going to run out quite quickly. There we go. Let's see. Let's see how far off I am with that. We are actually going to pass quite close to the objective, so I don't know if I don't know what sort of radius we have to be within. And we just have to do a crew report while we're up there. So I don't know. We might actually do it. We'll see. So at the minute we're just ballistic, falling through the air. Well, falling upwards at the minute. Going through our trajectory. Space Centre right down there. Jebediah's come a long way. I suppose we could... I'd like to try and save this bottom bit. So we'll use the parachute to slow its descent. No, it's just going to explode. We may as well drop it. I don't think we're going to drop it on anything, are we? No, we're not. Right, okay, in that case, here we go. We're disconnecting this stage of the... oh, my... Oh! Oh, we made it into space! I just noticed we're above 70 kilometres. Well done, Jebediah. First Kerbal in space. Whilst we're up here, let's disconnect. Yeah. Right, here we go. I think we just reached... No, we're still going up slightly. 81 kilometres. 82 kilometres. Wow, this is brilliant. How far are we going to end up going? Our maximum is going to be about 84, according to this trajectory navigation tool thing that we've got. Can I make the craft the focus? I don't know. Yeah, so we just passed 84, 84.3, 84.4, and now we're heading back down again. Right, so we have to be above 16,000 metres. We've got a long way down to go yet. And really, I have no idea where this place is. You can see it here on the map. We're coming up to it. I can't even add maneuver nodes now because you used to be able to activate navigation. Navigation set. Oh, right, okay. Apparently our navigation was set for it. Jebediah is having a whale of a time there in the bottom right hand corner. He's loving it. You can see on our nav ball now we've got a kind of a target navigation thing selected. I guess when we get remotely near that, I will try and do the crew report and see. I'll see if we're actually close enough. There's not a maximum altitude, and it says in flight. I don't know whether the fact that we're because we were in space. It says orbit on our nav ball, but we're getting blooming close. We're pretty much right above it. Yeah, we're getting very close indeed. I think we ought to give it a go. Yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, can we do a crew report? Crew report. Upper atmosphere. We've done a crew report. We're going to keep that data. No, that wasn't good enough. Let's. Oh, we can't do a crew report again. Or can we? Or we can do a crew report. Overwrite crew report. Yes. Upper atmosphere. No. No. We've gone past it. We've missed it. We're just going. We're going miles past it now. It's no good. Oh, flip. Well, let's get Jebediah down. Hopefully, nice and. Oh, actually, what's that? Oh, that's the bottom of the craft. That's the debris. We're just coming into the atmosphere now. Let's turn that SAS off so the craft spins around the right way. There's going to be a bit of an explosion down there in a minute when the debris hits the ground. Oh, let's just quickly try... oh, gold. Deploy the parachute. Click again. Crew report. Overwrite. Okay, we get it from the highlands. We wasn't close enough, I don't think. No, we're not in flight. It doesn't count. No, that was no good. New contracts, don't like them. And I failed to open the parachute at an altitude which allowed us to actually succeed in that contract either. A double whammy of disillusionment. Jebediah, you're useless. We're gonna have to try again. We're gonna have to try again. Well, I'm going to recover this vessel and give it another go, I guess. Okay then, so what I've done is we've got the Contract Craft Mark 1, it's had some tweaks, we've got another fuel tank and we've got a gap between the boosters at the bottom here. Hopefully that'll help stop them from overheating. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of a smoother flight this time and we'll be able to get Jebediah into a position where we can get, we can get the science we need. And to get that report and all that stuff. Let's save it and take it out to the launch pad. Okay, so out on the launch pad again with Jebediah with this contract craft. Let's try and do a bit better this time. We want to get over to that particular location. Where's it gone? Here it is. No, there we go. We're just going to try and get in the right way and navigate to that spot. Now I'm hoping that we're going to be able to see that on the nav ball. So let's launch, and we're going to try and adjust things as we go. So there's our launch, and I'm going to try and bring it over slightly, and we're not overheating as bad as we were previously. Let's get that SAS on. Really, we just want height to begin with, more than anything else. There we go. So we can drop all them, activate this engine, and try and get over that site. Now, let's cut the engine, see what we're going to be in. Oh, it's a tiny trajectory. We've got a long way to go. Let's sort that out. Get about 45 degrees, I think, might be best. And full burn. There we go. I'm going to try and get our trajectory over there. 45 degrees to the northish. Yep, that's heading out in more or less the right direction. Let's do it this way a bit. That's heading out that way as well. Pretty much doing this bit by bit on the map. We don't really want to end up in orbit, which is interesting really, but we are getting fairly sort of, this is closer. This is a lot closer than it was last time. Now we don't want to land on it, we want to fly over it. I'm going to do some more adjustments in a minute. So let's do an adjustment here. Oh, look at that! Look at that! We're getting very close to it there. So now we want to follow along our flight path. So let's try and get this nav ball here. We're going to try and burn that path and go past it. There we go. Right. To be honest, I've not a lot of idea what I'm doing here. We're not in orbit. Well, we are in orbit. It's a sub-orbital trajectory. Apparently, we do count as flying. We're in flight. We're a bit high for that parachute, but that's fine. Now, hopefully we can get really nice and close to this. Let's see if I can now bring the nav ball, and we're going to point the vessel at where we need to be. It's over that way a bit. Okay, let's nip back to our staging. So let's just blast ourselves that way a touch. Oh, more than that. More than that. Big blast. Big blast. More. That's as close as I can get on that. Can I get a focus? I can't focus on that. And we're getting very close. Very close to where we need to be. Let's see, can we do a crew report? Take a crew report in flight. Upper atmosphere. We did it! It worked! We got close enough this time. We observed the place. It's no longer there. We're going to be coming back down again soon. That's brilliant. That's great. Now, where are we going to end up landing? We're going to end up landing in the water. I don't want to land in the water. I want to land on the land. Let's see if we can use our last bit of fuel to change that trajectory so that we land up on the land there. Maximum power. There, used all the fuel. Let's detach the fuel now. See where it reckons we're going to land. Right on the coast there. Okay. Yay, we did it. Now, we have to have all conditions met for us to be able to launch this parachute. We are slowing down. All the conditions are met. There launches the parachute. Oh, we did both contracts. Fantastic. Let's have a look, see what we've earned from that. So we got money and reputation for the parachute, and we got money, science and reputation for these surveys. And Jebediah looks happy about it as well. Well, I've got a few kilometres to get down to the surface. This parachute is going to slow our descent now. We're not going to go as far as what our trajectory said we were going to go. I will go and recover this vessel, and I will see you back at the Space Centre. Now, I know I said I'd see you back at the Space Centre, but I just realised that Jebediah's out here. We've got the contract sorted this time, but there's no reason why we shouldn't do some science while we're out here, because science is what enables us to unlock new things after all. So here we are, the command pod's down, it's just touched down. Where's the door? There's the crew hatch. We can't do another crew report. We might end up overwriting the other one. So let's get Jebediah out. Hello, EVA. Now let's click off the command pod. Let's get an EVA report while flying over Kerbin's grasslands. Oh, we'll keep that data. Counts as flying. Now let's store that data. All items stored, it says. There we go. We've got nothing to store now. Now you can let go. Oh, we boarded. We didn't want to board. Jebediah, get out again. I wanted to let go. There we go. So here he is, next to his pod. Now you can do another EVA report, and we're actually on the grasslands. A bit more science from that. Okay, let's get inside, and we'll recover the vessel, and now see what science we get. Okie dokie, back to the compound here, and mission summary here. We got a load of science from crew reports, EVAs, all sorts of things, and we got our parts back from the pod, the parachute, and of course Jebediah didn't get any XP this time for some reason, don't know why. Oh well, never mind. That's that done. Fantastic. We've got some science points which we could spend. We've got some money. We've got no contracts, so first things first, let's spend those science points. So, we could unlock a few things here. We could unlock stability, or we could unlock general rocketry, or we could head down and start getting the science tech. Now, I do really want this science junior module because it gives us loads of science points. But before we get that far, I think we really do need to get this liquid fuel engine here. The T-45 isn't quite as powerful as its brother, but it gives us a 1% vectoring range, which allows us to actually twist the nozzle ever so slightly and point our ship in a slightly better direction. Keeps the things a little bit more stable. So I'm going to unlock that. So let's unlock the basic rocketry. As you can see then, it gives us general construction and advanced rocketry, some other things to go into. I just want to buy that engine. There we go. Research the part. There we go. The part's all been researched. Bearing in mind, we don't have to research all the parts as we go. We only research what we're going to be using, I think. Is probably a good way about going about it. Right, back to the Space Center complex thing. And let's finish this episode off by deciding what contracts we're going to be doing next time. Oh my word. Right, there are a right load of contracts here. So let's see what we're going to find out what we've got here. Oh my word. Okay, so we've got another visual survey. This one is near a cavern or something. This one, visual survey in a particular region. Here we're testing a solid fuel booster in flight. I don't think, although the payment on that one is just over 2,000. That's not a lot of money. What's these research? Oh, these visual surveys are worth quite a lot of money. 16 and 15. That's quite good. Test the Sepratron in flight over Kerbin. That one is so easy to do usually. Although the altitude that they want it testing at is a very narrow margin. Between 15,400 and 16,800. That's just over a kilometre, and at speeds of 400 metres per second, that kilometre's going to be gone in about 2.3 seconds. That's a very narrow margin to launch that over. We're going to one here for testing the stack decoupler, radial decoupler, liquid fuel engine tested at splashdown, liquid fuel engine in flight, a parachute, a radial parachute that is. That one's got a nice little range on it. It's got a window of between 8 and 11 kilometres, but it has to be travelling at a particular speed, and the money on that's not too great. So I think these visual surveys are probably a way to go forward to begin with. I don't see why not. It depends how far away it is. We may need to get more engines and more fuel and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, visual surveys. I suppose visual surveys are better normally when you've got an aeroplane, but we haven't got any of them at the moment. I think what I'll do, we'll try these two surveys. So there's one, and there's the other. So we'll be trying them out next time. We've got 51,000 in the bank. Let's just have a quick look on the tracker and see where those places are. Okay, so I think let's just have a quick spin round on the globe. Okay, so it looks like there are two places that are quite close. Both of them appear to be closer than the last one. I think the last one was way out here. So next episode we should have no problem completing those challenges. Well, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Kerbal Space Program. 2 flights. The first one not really too successful, but we learnt a few things and improved, which is always good. If you've got any thoughts, ideas or comments, remember to put them down in the comments section below. And that's all. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.